Hello everyone, Josh here with Enemy Impact. We got some more Destiny Nights, and today we're going to go start doing our little series where we're going to go over every single character. We're going to be going over some hints and tips and tricks and stuff like that to make your gaming experience that much easier and, you know, trying to help a lot of you out. So today's video, we're going to actually be going over the best way to absolutely get Awakening Medals. In case some of you are wondering, what are Awakening Medals and what are they good for? So let's go ahead down here to your Hero tab. And as you can see here, you notice that we got quite a few different characters here with purple stars. So we can go up here and sort by 5 stars to make this simple. Alright, so this is a lot of the 5 stars that I pulled. You can do this on 4 star, 3, 2, and 1. What Awakening does is basically unlocks crest attachments slots for your character, as well as giving them, you know, boost to certain stats, and then eventually all their stats, as well as allowing them to also get a new completely different look and design as well. So let's go ahead and just showcase a little bit of what a non-Awakened character looks like. So let me go ahead and grab my 4th dupe of Julian, by the way. Oh my god, I keep pulling this guy. So you'll notice here that he's wearing this outfit, right? It's more of a military attire. Well, if you awaken him to, like, say, 3 stars, because you have to awaken 3 times. That's what the purple star is all about. If you awaken him, he'll get this uniform. And that'll be on the 3rd star. So that's one cool little thing to Awakening. You know, when you get to 3 Awakenings, you know, you get a whole new attire that usually looks pretty cool, or sometimes even better than the original. So that's one thing. So let's go ahead and look at my Julian right now that it is awakened 4 times. After you awaken 3 times as well, your username will also become purple for your character instead of the default color. And as you can see here, we have these crest slots over here that you can actually start attaching crests to, much like you can attach your orbs. Now, you get your first 2 crest slots awakened, I believe, on your 2nd awakening, and I believe on your 5th awakening. Yes, on your 5th awakening, you'll also get your final crest slot 3 and 4 unlocked. And then on your 6th awakening, you'll actually get a stat boost for everything. You can even look at the stage details here. So stage 1 awakening, you get defense increase. Stage 2, slot 1 and 2 for your crest. Stage 3, you get appearance change like we've already discussed, and an HP increase. And stage 4, attack increase. And then stage 5, crest 3 and 4, of course. And then 6, all stats increase. So Awakening can be very, very beneficial, especially if you're trying to get the harder dungeons, faction bosses, guild bosses, and of course PvP. So that's kind of the advantages of wanting to awaken your character as much as you can. Now, you cannot awaken your character more than whatever its current star level is. Now, your star levels will be in yellow stars. So right now, for my particular Julian here, I can only awaken up to 5. I cannot awaken him 6 times until I evolve him to a 6 star. So that's a little bit of, you know, what Awakening is, why it's important, and why you should definitely try to do it. Oh yes, another thing before we forget, when you awaken, you'll see that you need these certain Awakening materials. Now, we're going to show you where to get these Awakening materials the easiest. And we're going to show you where you can get them daily besides what we're going to show you, but it's more limited and it'll take a lot more time, and it's kind of the whole reason behind this video in the first place. So let's go ahead and start getting to all that good stuff. So now, if you'll notice from here, from the main lobby, you go to Adventure. And once you're in the Adventure area, usually you'll see the story map. We're going to go over here and click Krossic. Click Krossic. And this will take you to all the different dungeons that you can do, like your evolution materials, your enhancement materials, hero fragments. You can even fight, you know, the giant dungeon to earn your crest and stuff like that. But you'll also notice here on the left side we have Awakening Dungeon. Now, the Awakening Dungeon here, as you can see, will let you get certain items. Now, of course, I've already done my dungeons 5 times today, and you only get to select the amount of items, and it's not going to be that much. When you first start the game, it's not too bad. You can awaken a couple characters probably to a 1 star once or twice a day. Not too bad, but then when you want to awaken a character like, I'd say 3 stars plus, you're going to start needing higher tier Awakening medals, and it's just going to take a lot longer. Now, you could sit there and use your rubies all day and keep resetting, but it's going to get more and more expensive every time you use it, and you don't want to throw away all your rubies for something like that, even though the boost to Awakening is, you know, pretty big, and, you know, you definitely want to do it. But there's a better way besides just using the Awakening Dungeon 5 times per day for free. We have this little bad boy up here called Captain Jack's Festival. Now, this is insane. You basically use gold only in here. Now, this is where most of my gold goes because I really invest probably about, I would say, guys, I'd invest about 100 to 200,000 gold a day. But probably no more than that because you want to be on the safe side, and you do need gold for a lot of things in the game. Gold is highly valuable. So that's what I would say. Now, if you're a pay-to-win player and you're spending a lot of money and you're getting a lot of packages and they include gold, and you have a crap load of gold laying around, you know, more power to you, then you can do this more times. Now, there's two modes that you can do. You can do Carol's Trials and Jack's Puzzle. Jack's Puzzle is by far the quickest and most easiest way to get Awakening Medals. But if you have a few good teams, and when I mean a few, I mean at least 2 or 3, you could probably get through about, I'd say, wave 1 to 6, maybe even 7 safely. But keep in mind on Carol's Trials, if you fail, you get none of the rewards you accumulated. So what Carol's Trials does, it's a wave-based system. And you can create, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 good teams. Like, as you can see here, I got about 3 or 4 mediocre teams. Only the first 2 were actually fully optimal teams, the first 2. After that, I just kind of had to throw in some of my better units, you know, and go from there. But a quick tip, if you guys are ever doing the trials and you're on your second or third best team and they're about ready to die and you somehow still win that wave, stop there. Do not keep going because you will not make it past the next waves and you'll just lose all the rewards you accumulate. Now, what this does is it allows you to use gold. Now, it's not going to be always 40,000. This is because I've already done it a few times today. The amount of gold you have to use goes up the more times you use this and the puzzle. So keep that in mind. That's why I said I'd probably only use about 100 to 200,000 gold per day doing this. I feel like that's a good number to stop at, unless you're spending a lot of money, you're whaling out, and you're buying a lot of packages that include gold, like I said. But basically, you're going to be doing a wave-based system, which I'll demonstrate that in the video. And then we also have Jack's Puzzle, and both of which can give you rubies, keys. You get the Jack's puzzle pieces, or coins rather, that you can use in their little gift shop as well, which you can see we have 2,700 at the top. It gives you a random item, usually a crest or an orb, or etc, etc, etc. And I've probably spent about 10,000 or so of those coins already, or 9,000, I'm sorry, because I've already done it 3 times, but I've been doing this pretty hardcore the last few days, and I just thought it'd be cool to share this little tutorial and tip with you guys in case some of you were unaware of what, you know, this was and how it can really help you. Now, you'll notice on the puzzle we have 4 objects here. So the red ruby, we're just going to call these rubies, or we'll just call them gems to keep it simple. The red gem, you know, we get the silver ones. The blue gem, we get the coins. The green ones, we get the gold. And of course, the purple will get keys. But what if those aren't what we're really looking for? You can actually click mix puzzle pieces around. And if you mix your puzzle pieces around, then they can give you different things. So you can keep clicking that until you get specific awakening medals that you're looking for. And then when those show up, try to go for those colors in the puzzle. Now, I'm not going to demonstrate the puzzle right now because I've done it so many times that I'm up to 89k, and I'm definitely not going to throw another 90k right now because I'm kind of low on gold, and I'll probably have to wait till tomorrow to do that again. But basically, you need to get 4 gems to match up in 4 different corners. So for example, if you have a square of red gems, like you have a red gem next to a red gem, and then a red gem below it, and then a red gem next to that, so it makes a perfect square, you could click all 4 of those and it'll make it go away, and then you'll get the rewards for 4 red gems, and that'll give you 4 of those silver awakening medals. So I mean, there's that. And then you can also have sometimes where you'll have 4 of them in a corner even further away, and then, you know, everything inside of it, you get it. You're basically trying to make a box out of the 4 of the same color gems, and then you click those and you get all the rewards. But you also have to be careful because they do, after a while, set a little bomb in there, and if you don't create a box around that bomb somehow and the bomb explodes, it'll eat away your time because you have a very small time limit to get as many as you possibly can. And this is by far the best way to get awakening medals in this game, period. And it only requires gold, so it's very, very good. Do that a few times a day, like I said. But we got Carol's Trials, like I said, is another option. It's a wave-based system, but you will lose all the rewards that you accumulate if you keep going and you fail. So only go as far as you feel like you're going to be comfortable, then stop and collect your rewards, then go back in and do it again. So we're going to go ahead and demonstrate this real quick, and then we're going to end the video. So I hope you guys do appreciate these tutorials that are coming for Destiny Knights. I've been enjoying the game so much. I will be bringing some more PokeMMO later today, where we're going to be trying to go for our next badge. And starting probably tomorrow, I'm going to start doing Destiny Night 1 character. I'm going to try to do 1 or 2 characters a week. Maybe if I'm feeling good, I'll do 3 characters. But I'm going to be going through 5-star characters first, every single type. So if it has multiple types, it's going to be 1 type per video. And we're going to analyze them all and give you what I feel, you know, they're worth. See how we can keep going, or just stop and tuck our rewards. Since our starting team is still full have and we dominated that wave pretty easily, we're gonna keep going. So definitely keep in mind what team you have right now, what wave you're on, and what your next participating team, which you can see in the top right, is going to be coming out next. So since we still have our #1 team available and our second team hasn't even come out yet, we're going to keep going because we're still very much destroying everything right now. We don't have to worry. But once we start losing, you know, when our second team comes in and they start getting damaged, that's probably when we're going to want to stop, because we don't want to tempt fate too much. And the difficulty level does go up with each wave. So you got to be careful with that. And so far, our first team is still getting the job done. So we don't have to stop yet. And we're going to keep accumulating rewards doing this as well. It's really, really nice. It's definitely a cool way to get some additional items, including free rubies every single day. Alright, let's keep going. Sometimes you even hit a jackpot, and a jackpot wave will give you a lot more items. But, like, again, you just got to be very, very careful. Alright, so we're still using our starting team here, so we're still good to go. No worry right now for us. We still have our second best team, which I'm going to end up making eventually if I can pull Cure, which is the big polar bear, not the rock type, but the paper type, one of the probably the best tanks in the game. If I can pull him and replace one of my starting 3 there, definitely not, probably not Helga, honestly, or my leader either. Probably going to be the third one there that I just threw in. I'm going to have a very tanky team that has a lot of damage output, thanks to Helga's skill for additional like 40% damage, and then my leader gives me an additional 35% as well with her first skill. So very, very good. And I'm sorry my voice is going, guys, but you guys can you're getting an idea of what's going on here. We're on wave 5 now. We're finally going to lose our team. So this is when I usually want to stop, because when my second team comes out, I'm hoping they can actually get the job done. And we might actually be in trouble here. I got a little overzealous, and we might be in trouble. Yes, we're actually going to fail. But you guys get the idea. We definitely should have stopped on the last wave, because we're like, since we got the final reward, we got the highest difficulty, because it says wave 5, 9 difficulty. The percentages for things you can get does make the difficulty actually go up even more. Not only the difficulty levels from the wave, but the difficulty depending on what level of rewards you get, I believe from 1 to 9. And of course we got 9 during my tutorial video. Otherwise we would have won that one, and then I probably would have stopped it there. But we kind of got lucky but unlucky at the same time, because yes, we got the biggest reward boost for 300%, but it's also the strongest difficulty, and it kind of just bodied us right now. So unfortunately, it figures during my tutorial video that would happen. But yeah, guys, so be very, very careful. You know, you kind of just want to know when to stop and when to keep going. You're kind of more or less gambling with your rewards. So you guys kind of see what happens when you fail. The only thing you get is the coins. You get no other rewards. If I would have stopped on the last one, I would have received all the rewards. But nonetheless, you guys got to kind of see everything there is to see really about this event and how good it can be for you. But yeah, unfortunately, during our tutorial, I did roll a times 300% difficulty 9 on wave 5. So that was unfortunate. If it would have rolled anything in the middle, we would have been okay, and I would have stopped and got all them goodies. But so guys, I would just suggest right now, especially at this time period in global, you know, the game hasn't been out that long, only a few days now. I would probably recommend you guys stopping at wave 3 or 4. Don't tempt fate like we just did here in the video. Get your free rewards, go back in and do it again, and when it starts costing a lot of gold to participate, just stop playing it and wait till tomorrow and do it again, and then you guys can do that every single day. It's very, very cool. It's a nice little way to get free rewards, including additional stamina, additional rubies. You're also going to get your awakening medals. Again, the puzzle was better than this for awakening medals, so I definitely do that one more so than this. But this is still a cool way to get other various rewards as well. And I hope you guys did enjoy the little tutorial and the little epic failure we had here at the end. But anyways, again, we're going to probably start doing analyzing videos for every single 5-star character in the game of every type. And then when we're done with that, we might move on to 4 stars, 3 stars, and maybe work our way down. We'll see. So a lot of crazy Destiny Night content coming. I hope you guys are enjoying the game as much as I am, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to become an Impact player today, especially if you enjoy anime-only content. We're going to be doing some more anime-ish games on the channel, as always, like Duel Links, PokeMMO, other Pokemon games. Maybe even bring back Pokemon when they update it some more, and maybe even play some Digimon Re-Rise when it finally hits for Global, and I still have my 5 series still trying to get here on the channel, trying to find the time for it. But again, I hope you guys all enjoyed as always, and smash a like if you did, and join our Discord in the description below. And that's all I got for you guys today. Till next time, peace.